Hello, good morning and welcome. 29th of December, and this, of course, is the last daily chart for 2017. And what a situation we're in. We've had so much weakness on the US dollar, and this is just one situation where the RSI with a trend line has worked wonderfully well for us. The RSI has gone up. We've put the trend line in. We're waiting for it to break back down through. We've seen this massive rise in the Australian dollar, the euro. It's done really well, and we're waiting for it to come back down. So basically, all the trades against the dollar, the majors, have been showing strength against the dollar. So we've got a lot of potential for next year. Excuse me. So anyway, we've had even more strength today, and obviously more weakness on the dollar. The tax reforms aren't really helping the dollar all that much. So we are now above the 69.1, and I'm looking for resistance, and really the next main resistance is at about 78, getting on for 79. So we'll see how much further we go, but I really see that this should be running out of steam right now. But I thought that maybe at this point back here, but it's continued up. So we'll see how far it can go. But like the RSI with the trend line, keeping us out of that trade short, and hopefully we'll get up nice and high and then come back down, and we'll be in for a lot of profit. Same thing again. We've got basically we've had weakness on the pound, but the last 3 days the weakness on the dollar has been greater than the weakness on the pound, and so we've had this rise in the value of the pound against the dollar. We've got a short ratio of 1.39 to 1. The RSI has raised its ugly head above the 50 line, and we're waiting for it to move back down. So we'll see where that goes early part of next month. Early part of next year even. Right, so here we go. This is the US dollar, Canadian dollar, and we see we've had a really nice fall here. I was asked at this position here where you should enter to go long again, and I said, well, just put a trend line on your RSI and wait for it to break back up through. Now we've had about 6 really nice candles down, so that gives us a lot of potential to the upside, and I'm just waiting for this to bottom out and turn back up. It's gone much further than I thought it would. And basically the same thing has happened with the euro. We've had this lovely uptrend in the euro. I think it might even get to 1.2. So let's see where that goes. We've got a nice long candle on again today, and we'll sell it when it breaks back down. Commercial short ratio of 1.63 to 1. Totally unimportant at the moment because it's going right against us. It's going to the upside. So we'll just wait for it to come back down and add to it as it breaks back down. USD, Swiss franc, same thing again. We've had strength in the Swiss franc, and we've had weakness in the US dollar. So we have seen this nice big fall down. We've got a little bit of support down here. We've slowed up a little bit today. We've got a commercials long ratio of 4.63 to 1. I am really pleased that I'm in the crosses and not in the majors. The only major I've got really is the euro US dollar with any significant trades on it. So anyway, I'm glad to see this weakness. We've gone below the 50 on the RSI, which is bearish for the pair. So we'll see how much further that's got to run. US dollar, Japanese yen. Again, you got the weakness in the dollar, and we've also had a little bit of strength in the Japanese yen, and we've got a commercial short ratio of 5.53 to 1. and we are actually below the 50 on the RSI this morning, so that is actually bearish for this pair, and we'll see where that goes next year. New Zealand dollar, US dollar, we've seen strength again in the New Zealand dollar, very similar shape to the Australian dollar. We're up now, we're on 69.1. Again, I put the trend line up. It did kind of break it earlier on, but I moved the trend line over because I wasn't too happy with the way it broke the trend line. It's continued up. This has worked really well again. So we've got a commercials 3.61 to 1 long ratio for this, and yeah, you know, the further it goes up, the further it has to fall. So you know, I'm just waiting to see how far up it goes. If it goes up above the 69.1 and just flattens out and goes across, even if it cuts the trend line, that is not a sell signal. It's actually got to break it, come down at a nice angle, and that is a really good sell signal. Right, silver. Again, weakness in the dollar, strength in the price of silver. Hasn't really gone anywhere today. We're actually flat on the RSI. It's gone through the resistance on the RSI. I think it's got further to go up, and obviously we'll be selling it back down. So that's where we are with that. The DXY, I put a very small trade in here, and I mean it is incredibly small. It's actually at about a 12 pence loss at the moment. The dollar has just gone so weak against the basket of currencies. It's moved down. It's now just above the 30.9, 31.0. So we'll see how much further this has to go down. And we've got obviously our trend line, but I think this will stay down for a few days and come back up in the new year. So we'll see where that goes, but we have a lot of potential in the markets at the moment. At the moment, things are moving against me. I'm out of most of the majors, apart from incredibly small positions that I've got. So I'll be looking to benefit from the losses we've made in December when we come back into January. Okay, well, Happy New Year to everybody. Hopefully the Commitment of Traders report will be out tonight, and I can do my report tomorrow. So we'll see where all of that's going, and get an idea of what's going to happen in January. Thank you very much for your support throughout the year, and hopefully see you in the new year. Cheers, bye now.